Hi, this is Dr. Jerry Cronin. Welcome to NAT 211, that's NAT 211. We're in Module 11, and this week we're going to be discussing the respiratory system, which I think you'll find interesting. There's some really interesting things that I find really unusual with the respiratory system, but we'll talk about that during the discussion. This week we have two things that are due. We have our exam, which is usual, but we also have the discussion on the respiratory system, and there's a lot of good opportunities here to really shine. One of them deals with smoke and mucosa, what happens with that. There's some great videos. I'll put one up on the discussion board on the how the respiratory system is destroyed basically by cigarette smoke. We have little cilia that's located through our trachea and through the bronchi, and that literally smoking or some strong gases and things like that will actually destroy them. We also want to talk about surfactant, and surfactant is something that I'm sure that most of you don't remember. John F. Kennedy, he was a president, United States president. He had a son that was, if I believe his name was Patrick. He only lived 3 days because he didn't have any surfactant. What happens is that during that time in the 60s, they didn't have anything artificial surfactant like they do now. So John F. Kennedy, while he was in office, Jacqueline Kennedy gave birth to a child who died, who was only able to live for 3 days. We're also going to be talking about how the respiratory system and the other systems work together, and that's easy. That's a nice one. Homeostasis, certainly the body needs oxygen, and a lot of the different systems need the oxygen. We're also going to talk about respiratory distress syndrome and how that's being affected by a lot of the pollution that we have. And the last thing, which I think is fascinating, is how inspiration and expiration works. I might make a little video and put that in there as far as that goes. We also have the exam that's due, and don't forget your initial post needs to be done by Wednesday. You do want to follow up with a substantial follow-up post, which is then due by Sunday, of course. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I hope to see you in the chat if you want. If not, feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns you might have. I'll definitely see you in the discussion board. Enjoy your week.